Yes, everybody, welcome back to the Irish Hotspur. Going to be giving our reactions to the different predictions that have been sent in to us for this North London derby away from home, traveling over to the Emirates, the toilet bowl, as Dave likes to call it. And this should be a huge, huge game for Tottenham Hotspur. It's an opportunity to maybe smack Arsenal while they're kind of in a weird sort of topsy-turvy type of period here. You see a lot of the Arteta out fans all over feeling very validated. You're seeing a lot of the infighting between the fans and the club, the fans between each other. It's kind of glorious for us Spurs fans going into this North London derby, and potentially we could add to the misery. So please, everybody, smash the like button and as well as get your predictions in ahead of this one. Are you feeling confident? Still not that confident. It's also kind of a bit indecisive around this fan base, around this Spurs team, but we're going into a North London derby off of 2 clean sheets. So let's find out what these people have to say. Marlon from Spurs Kings TV is going to get us started off. Let's see what the big man from Spurs Kings TV has to say this one.
Hope you're well. It's Marlon from Spurs Kings TV, and it's the North London derby preview. Look, do you know what? Both teams have got injuries. It is going to be an interesting one, a real interesting North London derby. And just still under pressure. I think, beating Liverpool was all good, but that game against Hamworth, he's got a bit to answer for, but I don't solely blame him. It's what the club have given him. But most people would say, no, he should be still beating Tamworth. It is what it is. However, it's down to Arsenal, and they are putting Arteta under pressure. He's lost to Newcastle. He lost to 10-man on Man United on penalties in the FA Cup. He needs a win. He needs to get a win. And it's going to be completely dependent on, what team we put out and how we counteract their press and everything. Look, they've got no one going forward and no more. Look, they've got no one going forward. Sorry, skip a bit more words out. No Saka, no Jesus now as well. We've really got no defenders. And obviously Dragusin came off yesterday. But look, unfortunately, it's a North London derby. We're away. I know we've done quite well against teams away at who are in the top 6, but I'm not. Look, I can't see us getting a win. I'm sorry, Spurs fans. I can't. I'll be cheering the boys on, but I can't see us getting a win. So I am going to go for a 2-1 to them lot. Unfortunately, I can't even say the name. I feel disgusted.
Probably does feel pretty disgusting to predict a win for them. I think he said 2-1, 2-0, Dave? Did you say 2-1?
2-1 Arsenal.
I'm going to always predict, Spurs to get something out of it, but 2-1 isn't out of the cards here. Like, he is right. Like, they are desperate for a win here, this Arsenal team. And Dave, Arteta in a desperate moment, will he show up? I guess we'll find out. And also, he's still coming up against a very weakened Spurs, right? A very tired Spurs. It's not like we're, full strength. So, it's kind of lucky for them, that they are in this bad bit of form, but they're still coming up against a slightly weakened Spurs.
Do you know what? I think it's a good moment for us to play Arsenal, especially at their place. Jack, with the form they're in, it looks like maybe the players are losing a little bit of confidence. And look, the pressure around Arteta. I mean, if we can take a win here away at Arsenal, I mean, it's going to increase the pressure on him. And, I think it puts him into a very precarious position. But it remains who's under more pressure, Ange Postecoglou or Mikel Arteta. A few weeks ago, I would have said Ange Postecoglou. Now I'm not quite so sure. Look, when it comes to this game, Jack, I think. For me, I think people have to remember we are struggling going forward the last 5-6 sort of games. It took us extra time to break down Tamworth, and the games before that we're scoring 1 goal, maybe 2. I think the last time we scored 2 was against Wolves. We are not firing on all cylinders going forward, and I think that has to change for this North London derby, and that's why I think it's going to be difficult for us, because Arsenal are very good defensively. And we're lacking confidence going forward. So I think it could be a very low-scoring North London derby. I think it could be 1-0 either side.
Yeah, easily could be. But everybody check out Marlon, Spurs Kings TV. Great guy, great channel. And I'll move on swiftly to Kate from The Perfect Match. Love the outfit, Kate. I think she looks very cool, by the way. So let's see what she's doing. Let's see how she's feeling ahead of this North London derby.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Dave and Jack and everyone at the Irish Hotspur. It's Kate from The Perfect Match coming to you with another score prediction. These games are thick and fast, and this time it is one of the most important games of the season. It is the North London derby at the Empty Crates. Arsenal going out of the FA Cup yesterday to Manchester United. Slowly, Arsenal are looking like a one-man team. Take Bukayo Saka out, and they don't have a lot of substance up front. And that, I believe, will work in our favour. Obviously, Tottenham were less than impressive against Tamworth, but do you know what? It's the smaller games where we tend to be crap. I've more confidence going into a big game than a small one. So, for that reason, I am going to go for Arsenal 2, Tottenham 3. I'm going to be shameless and go for a win. Why not? Come on, you Spurs. Let's beat those Gooner scumbags and mess up their season once and for all. Come on.
Come on. Well done, Kate. Great prediction. Shame that Jimbo wasn't there for that one. He gives you so much stick for your other predictions. Why wasn't he there to hear you predict a big 3-2 away win away at the empty crates? Love that. Dave, 3-2 away win from Kate. You know, she seems to be confident, you know, with the fact that Arsenal, right, not in good form right now.
No, look, and I think there's something to be said for that, right? Arsenal aren't in great form. You look at Tottenham, bar the Liverpool and Tamworth victory, which we struggled against, we're not in great form. And I think it begs the question, what Tottenham team's going to turn up? The one that played Liverpool or the one that played Tamworth? We don't know either. But look, form goes out the window in the North London derby, Jack. It usually comes down to adrenaline and who wants it most. So let's see what team has the biggest fight. I do agree with her. You know, Arsenal without Bukayo Saka do struggle going forward. You know, Havertz ain't the answer. You know, left wing, they've been screaming about a massive problem over there for quite some time. So, you know, if Saka is missing, you know, I think it works out in Tottenham's favour, because in years gone by, he's been the guy that has stepped up, and we've found it very, very hard to contain him. So, look, let's wait and see. Hopefully we can get the win, Kate.
Love that prediction, Kate. Please, everybody, check out the wonderful Perfect Match, Kate and Jim, and great people, great channel. They're very, very kind to us as well. So please, everybody, show them some love. And now we move on swiftly to the Lee, the Dorset Spur. Love the hair. And let's see what sort of prediction he has in store for us.
Hey everyone, Lee the Dorset Spur here, back with my match day prediction, and this one is for the North London derby, the one we've all been waiting for, the one we love the most. For me, this is the best derby in the Premier League. Absolutely love it and hate it in equal measure. You never know what you're going to get from it. They're playing, having some difficult times at the moment, got a couple of poor results. We've had some decent results, albeit not great performances. But that goes out of the window. The form goes out of the window in a match like this. You never know what you're going to get. So all we can hope for is that our team do us proud, that they put in the effort, that they don't shy away from those tough challenges ahead of them. They keep their heads and they don't go flying in doing something stupid and ending us up with like 10 men or something like that, which we know can happen, very, very regularly. For me, I'm going to go with my heart, because I just really, really don't want to see these guys win. So I'm going to go with a very exciting but heart-pounding 3-2 win for the Spurs.
Wow.
Up the Spurs, come on!
Back-to-back 3-2 predictions to the mighty Tottenham Hotspur. Love to hear that from our man Lee. He is right. It's kind of a derby that I both hate and love at the same time. It is a real kick in the balls when you do end up not getting the result that you want. Sometimes you do also feel like you're taking a hiding, and it is really hard to stick through it. But it's all part of the, the drama, and all part of the, the excitement, the highs and the lows that we live for, as Spurs fans. We know it better than anybody. I think the highs and the lows and the sheer elation. So this is one of those big games where we get to experience that. And he's gone for a 3-2 away win back to back.
Look, I admire the confidence, Jack. Absolutely love it. I struggle to see where we're going to score 3 goals personally. Like I said, we could barely break down Tamworth, and the likes of Johnson will probably start here. Well, look, Lee's right. It is a derby that we all love. We all look forward to, I think, especially the home fixture, and then, the away fans, it's the second fixture you always look for once they come out is, when are we at the Emirates, at the library? Look, one thing that is guaranteed out of this derby, Jack, is you got 2 teams that genuinely hate each other. It's not like Arsenal, West Ham, Arsenal, Chelsea. Actually 2 teams that genuinely hate each other. I love it when we win, but I hate it when we lose. I want to curl up and die when we lose, to be honest. But look, I'm not writing us off, Jack. You've seen this year against the small teams we struggle, and when everyone loses hope, which I think a lot of them have after the Tamworth game, Tottenham turn up. So let's wait and see what happens.
Let's wait and see what happens. Please, everybody, check out the one.
Lee is quickly absolutely spot on about no stupid challenges. Jack, you've mentioned it a number of times.
Always.
With players, even pulling down and getting stupid yellow cards, which then puts you on the tightrope. And that's one thing we have to watch out for. Sar's, a genius at it. Kulusevski's, always does it as well. Porro, to a degree, gives away stupid ones as well. So it is something that they will have to watch out for. We know the danger that Arsenal possesses from set pieces. So in order to avoid that, we can't give away stupid free kicks.
100%. Yeah, I think I was alluding to just the history of random red cards that have been happening in these North London derbies that have really changed the outlook of the games and, how they've played out. But everybody check out the wonderful Lee the Dorset Spur. But now we move on to THFC Till I Dies. Dermatrone, what sort of prediction will he have? Will he go for a clean sheet away from home? Will he go bigger than a 3-2 away win? You'd like to think so.
Hi guys, this is Dermot, aka Dermatron from THFC Till I Die, home of Tottenham past present, and an exciting future of Ange Postecoglou, and this is my matchday prediction for Arsenal versus Tottenham, the North London derby at the Emirates Stadium on Wednesday. Look, let's forget about yesterday. It's out of my memory. I think it was a poor performance by a lot of players out there yesterday. Thought all they had to do was turn up. And Tamsworth brought them down to earth a little bit and said, no, you have to play, mate. You have to fight for your right for round 4. And we did get there in the end. But we had to send on the big guns. But look, a win is a win. We're in round 4. And that's all I care about. Now on to North London derby. Look, it's going to be a tight game. It could go either way. Both teams played extra time at the weekend. We have sort of a couple of hours extra rest than Arsenal do. But do you know what? I'm always hoping for Spurs to win. And I think this must be the first time ever I'm going to say this out of my mouth. But I'm going for a 1-1 draw. I just can't see that us beating them, and I can't see them beating us. I think it's going to end up as a draw. But away from home, you always try to pick at least a point. We're not in great form, so get a point. Let's just keep the momentum rolling on and get out there without a loss. That's all I want. And please, that person that plays on the opposite side to Johnson, that plank of wood that pretends to be a winger is not a winger, please don't play. Just pretend you pulled a hamstring or something. Just don't play. But as ever, big up Jack and Dave. Come on, you Spurs, and big Ange, we trust.
Thank you, Dermatron, for the prediction there. Dave, I'm surprised, but we've gotten a very head sort of prediction from Dermatron, one where he's kind of used a bit more of the head than he has the heart. Normally, we only get the heart. Sometimes we get a bit of a head, in the prediction, but this time it's, he's going into it, maybe full realism, of the situation at hand here. It was a little alarming.
Do you know what, Jack? I can actually understand Dermot's point of view heading into this
Totally.
one. I think he's very bet up from the Tamworth sort of result yesterday. That game should never have gone to extra time. And the reality is they outworked us, outfought us, and they wanted it more. And you've seen that on the pitch. And you look at some of the players that are playing. You think Basuma's not going to play some part in this North London derby? James Maddison, Brennan Johnson, players like that? Of course they are. And they're the players that just frankly couldn't break down the Tamworth team. They didn't want to know either. And all that came down to yesterday was a lack of hunger, a lack of heart, a lack of work rate, and a lack of desire. They're all players that we've accused of not being up for the fight in matches gone by. And then, you put them out against Tamworth. I think it's actually exposed a lot of them. I actually think the good thing to come from it is, bar the back line and the goalkeeper, everyone else up from the midfield, all the way to the forward line, bar Papamat Sarr, they've all been exposed. They do not want the fight at Tottenham Hotspur. They don't have the hunger for the game at Tottenham Hotspur. And if I'm Postecoglou moving forward, I'll try and keep them out of my starting 11 moving forward, because I think it's exposed them. I think we've got the answers we need around some of them players. So I can actually understand Dermot's point of view.
100%. Well, everybody, check out THFC Till I Dies. Wonderful Dermatron. Please subscribe over there. Great guy. Very kind to us on this channel. And we'll end things off with box office. What sort of prediction will we go for him? Who knows? Maybe he'll do a 3-2 away win.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is your boy, Mr. Box Office from Mr. Box Office TV, back with another prediction for you today for the Arsenal game on Wednesday, the North London derby. And my prediction is a 2-2 draw. The reason for this is quite simple. We need points. Never mind what I think about the manager who needs to be out the door, whatever. The worry for me at the moment is I'm hearing the excuse about injuries when there was no excuses when we won games against Liverpool, Man City, Aston Villa. But now it's getting crucial in the league. We're turning into a cup side where when the cups are really covering the bad form in the league. And at the moment, I'm worried that we're not grinding out results, and we need results quickly. And that's it, especially for this manager who will be here by the end of the season. But I don't want to be fighting a relegation battle, and that's all I'm going to say, and that's it. And this is coming from your boy, Mr. Box Office, the main event, the Professor of Truth and Entertainment, the ratings killer, the people's nightmare, and everyone's guilty pleasure. And if you don't know, get to know.
Dave.
Dave, two things. One of it is I think we need to come up with more excuses, apparently, for when we win. I'm not sure if you kind of get that, but I think that's kind of his big criticism of ourselves. I think that is a major criticism of ourselves. I don't think we come up with enough excuses for why we've won a game. But I think there was another thing I was missing there, but might as well just let you take it away from here. There was another thing I was going to take from that, but that was a funny one.
Well, look, first of all, Jack, I think the title of this has to be Alex is more positive than Dermot. I mean, where's that one come from, Alex? You must have had a good week this week. You're being very, very positive. But look, Jack, I think, to Alex's point, I think what he's missing is the fact, that Liverpool game, other games, even when we've come out the right side, we've all gone in with the fear of what could happen. We've all gone on speaking about the injuries heading into that game. The only difference is we've come out with points, and people are going to celebrate when you win. It's that simple, when you lose. And I think people have to understand injuries is a contributing factor, whether you like it or not. I can guarantee you, now I don't know this for sure, but I can guarantee you, if I go back and listen to enough of Alex from last season, he would have made excuses for Eddie Howe due to his injuries at Newcastle. He would have made excuses for Jurgen Klopp due to his injuries at Liverpool at some stage. But yet, when it comes to Tottenham Hotspur managers, all of a sudden, you're not allowed to incur injuries. If you do and you lose games because of it, you deserve to be sacked. I think it's absolutely madness. I think, Man City this year, I can guarantee you, Alex has probably made excuses for him this year with his injury crisis. But yet again, when it comes to Tottenham, all of a sudden, it's a different standard held. And I think that is something that Alex has to consider. By the way, though, I do like his trim. It's absolutely fresh. Big up, Alex. I like that hairstyle you've got going on, my man.
Well, everybody, do check out Box Office, Professor of Truth and Entertainment, Alex Davies. And we'll end things off here, everybody. Hopefully you join us for all the match day festivities for the North London Derby, pre-match build-up, watch-along, members preview. The day of this video is coming out as well, so if you want to become a member of the channel, consider doing that. If you want your own exclusive preview ahead of the game and all that good stuff. Dave's predicted lineup, plenty of good content coming out ahead of this North London Derby, a huge, huge game for both clubs. So we'll see you there for it. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.